What about Mr. Downtown Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, September 4th, 2023, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Raymelo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Orion Pictures released the first photos for the set of American Fiction, a comedy drama about a black novelist struggling with his identity, written and directed by Cord Jefferson. The film premieres Friday at the Toronto International Film Festival and is in theaters on Thursday. It is based on the novel Erasure by Percival Everett and marks Jefferson's directorial debut. American Fiction stars Jeffrey Wright as Thelonious Monk Ellison. The synopsis of the film reads, American Fiction is Cord Jefferson's hilarious directorial debut, which confronts our culture's obsession with reducing people to outrageous stereotypes. Jeffrey Wright plays Monk, a frustrated novelist who's fed up with the establishment profiting from black entertainment that relies on tired and offensive tropes. To prove his point, Monk uses a pen name to write an outlandish black book of his own, a book that propels him to the heart of hypocrisy and the madness he claims to disdain. The film also features Tracy Ellis Ross, John Ortiz, Erica Anderson, Leslie Uggams, Adam Brody, Issa Rae, and Sterling K. Brown. It is produced by Ben LeClaire, Nicolas Caramigos, Jefferson and Jermaine Johnson. Ryan Johnson, Ram Bergman, and Percival Everett are executive producers. Jefferson, who won a writing Emmy for Watchmen, says he connected with the novel and knew he wanted to adapt it for film. He told Vanity Fair, there is a real poverty of imagination when it comes to people's perceptions of what black life look like. It's this idea that I don't understand how this represents black people if there's not some misery associated with it. I reject it. Hulu has canceled the New York sitcom How I Met Your Father after 2 seasons. Created by former This Is Us showrunner Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger, the How I Met Your Mother spinoff starring Hilary Duff, Christopher Lowell, Francia Razia, Sujan Surma, Tom Ansley, Tia Tran, and Kim Cattrall. Season 2 concluded on July 11th without revealing the identity of the father of Duff's character, Sophie's child. The show included a total of 30 episodes. How I Met Your Mother starred Josh Radnor, Neil Patrick Harris, Kobe Smulders, Allison Hannigan, and Jason Segel. It ran from 2005 to 2014 on CBS. Hulu also canceled The Great last week after 3 seasons. 3 new episodes of the docu-series Murdaugh Murders: A Southern Scandal is slated to premiere on Netflix September 20th. Director, producers Michael Gasparo and Julia Willoughby Nason are once again on the helm. The synopsis for Season 2 says, on March 2nd, 2023, Alex Murdaugh was found guilty of the murder of his wife Maggie and their son, Paul. The world watched with bated breath as the verdict was announced. The people of Low Country have been waiting for the better part of 2 years to understand what happened the night of June 7, 2021. Alex Murdaugh was a wealthy South Carolina attorney and is now serving life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murders of his wife and son. He was also indicted in May on charges of bank fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. Paul was under indictment for his alleged role in a 2019 fatal boating accident at the time of his own death. Glee and American Horror Story alum Lea Michele has wrapped up her year-long role in the revival of the Broadway musical Funny Girl, a job she is calling the role of a lifetime. The 37-year-old artist posted on Instagram Sunday, "Thank you for all the love and support. This was truly the most extraordinary year and chapter of my life. I cannot wait for what's next." Lea Michele took over the role of Fanny Bryce in September 2022 from Beanie Feldstein, who had been playing the iconic character since April 2022. Barbra Streisand made the role famous in the original 1964 stage production and a subsequent film adaptation. The musical includes the classic songs Don't Rain on My Parade, I'm the Greatest Star, and People. Game of Thrones alum Sophie Turner and pop music star Joe Jonas have split up after 4 years of marriage, according to several media outlets. TMZ broke the news Sunday, saying Jonas consulted 2 Los Angeles area divorce lawyers about ending his marriage to Turner. He reportedly has been caring for their 2 young children while his band, the Jonas Brothers, have been touring around the United States. People.com cited an unnamed source as saying Jonas has retained a divorce lawyer. In Touch reported that the couple's romance has been on the rocks for months. Jonas and Turner met in 2016 and tied the knot in Las Vegas in 2019, then later exchanged marriage vows again in France. Actress Kristin Chenoweth married musician Josh Bryant in Dallas this weekend. Chenoweth told People magazine in a cover story posted online Saturday, "I've been a self-proclaimed bachelorette my whole life. I was never going to get married. I even got engaged before and couldn't do it until I met Josh. There, I was like, why would I ever let this guy go? I'm so blessed." Chenoweth posted on her Instagram's account screenshots of the cover photo, which shows her wearing a strapless nude and pink gown with her long hair down and a bouquet of white, pink, and peach roses in her hands. Brian wore a gray suit, white shirt, and dark shoes for the occasion. Their dog Thunder was their ring bearer and walked down the aisle to the AC/DC song Thunderstruck. About 140 guests, including Kathy Najimy, David Foster, Catherine McPhee, and Kenny Ortega, attended the ceremony, which took place at a private residence. Brian proposed to Chenoweth in 2021 after they had been dating for about 3 years. Authorities confirmed Sunday night that officers are investigating a death that occurred during the annual Burning Man Music and Cultural Festival in northern Nevada, which has been brought to a standstill by heavy rainfall that hit over the weekend. Pershing County Sheriff's Jerry Allen confirmed the death in a statement that did not provide other details aside from stating the victim's family has been notified. He says, as this death is still under investigation, there is no further information at this time. Roads into and out of Burning Man remain closed late Sunday, and most of the festival's operations have been halted amid continued heavy rainfall that stranded tens of thousands of attendees. Rains that began falling in Black Rock City, Nevada on Friday transformed the Burning Man plaza, which is typically a hard desert surface, into a sea of mud, making travel for the 73,000 festival goers nearly impossible. The precipitation continued Sunday as the National Weather Service in Reno placed portions of the area under a marginal risk of isolated severe thunderstorms, including heavy rains, frequent lightning, gusty winds, and hail to 1-inch diameter. The Pershing County Sheriff's Office and the Bureau of Land Management closed the entrance to Burning Man for the remainder of the event. The Sheriff's Office warned Saturday, please avoid traveling to the area. You'll be turned around. All event access is closed. Event organizers advised festival goers to shelter in places and prohibit all vehicles from driving into the muddy plaza, a move that the Pershing County Sheriff's Office said it supported. In an update issued late Saturday, the organizers insisted, quote, "We are all well prepared for a weather event like this, although the festival signature event, the burning of the man effigy, was rescheduled for 9 p.m. Monday due to rain and muddy conditions." They said mobile cell trailers were being deployed to strategic positions and that internet service would be available sometime Saturday evening. Organizers also indicated buses were being provided to take attendees who chose to walk off the plaza to Reno, although they were advised to check recommendations on when walking is viable or not. Sunday's Metallica concert in Glendale, Arizona was canceled after lead singer James Hetfield tested positive for COVID. The heavy metal band announced on its website Saturday, "We are very sorry to report that tomorrow's scheduled M72 date at State Farm Stadium has been postponed to Saturday, September 9th, 2023, as unfortunately COVID has caught up with James. We're extremely disappointed and regret any inconvenience this has caused for you. We look forward to returning to complete the M72 No Repeat Wednesday in Glendale next Saturday." There was no immediate word on how the 60-year-old musician is feeling. All tickets for September 3rd will be honored on September 9th. Blink-182 said Friday they will postpone some of their shows in Europe as drummer Travis Barker returns to the U.S. to address an urgent family matter. The band posted the announcement on X on Friday. The Post reads, due to an urgent family matter, Travis has had to return home to the States. The Glasgow, Belfast, and Dublin shows are being postponed. More information in regards to his return to Europe and rescheduled dates will be provided as soon as possible. Barker posted photos of his Instagram stories late Thursday of a prayer room, stained glass, and a banner reading, "Together We Pray." Barker and his wife, Kourtney Kardashian Barker, are expecting a son. They were married in 2022 and have talked publicly about their plans to expand their family. The pregnancy was announced at a concert in June. Kardashian Barker has posted photos on Instagram of her pregnancy, saying, "Growing you inside of me, my son, is the greatest blessing, honor, and joy." Barker discussed naming the baby Rocky 13 on GOAT TV. Barker has a son, Landon, and daughter, Alabama, with his wife, Shayna Mokior. Kardashian Barker has 3 children with her ex, Scott Disick, son Mason, daughter Penelope, and son Rain. Barker said in a lighthearted exchange with Alabama on GOAT TV in July, "The greatest gift I've ever received is my children. By far the greatest gift they ever received was myself." They discussed family traditions, core memories, advice, and more. Iconic rock band Aerosmith kicked off its Peace Out Farewell concert tour at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia on Saturday. Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Tom Hamilton, and Brad Whitford, who have been touring for more than 50 years, played 18 songs over the course of 2 hours. Set lists include renditions of Dream On, Ragdoll, Back in the Saddle, Love in an Elevator, Adam's Apple, Janie's Got a Gun, Crying, Seasons of Winter, Rats in the Cellar, Walk This Way, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. The Black Crowes, who opened for Aerosmith at a 1990s Philly show, were special guests at Saturday's show, performing for 45 minutes of their own hits like She Talks to Angels. Aerosmith's 40-day North American tour will have stops at the Los Angeles Kia Forum, New York's Madison Square Garden, Toronto's Scotiabank Arena, and their hometown of Boston for New Year's Eve 2023. The band also recently released a super deluxe edition of its greatest hits album featuring 44 beloved tracks. Singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett has died at the age of 76. In a post on his X social media account early Saturday, Jimmy passed away peacefully on the night of September 1st, surrounded by his family, friends, music, and dogs. He lived his life like a song to the very last breath and will be missed beyond measure by so many. The Mississippi-born musician and his Coral Reefer band canceled several shows on their Second Wind tour in May so that Buffett could address undisclosed immediate medical issues, which later became known as him suffering from skin cancer. An obituary posted on his website said he had been battling Merkel cell skin cancer for years and continued to perform as he underwent treatment. He played his last show in Rhode Island in early July. Buffett is known for his songs Margaritaville, Cheeseburger in Paradise, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Come Monday, and Fins. Members of his devoted fanbase call themselves Parrot Heads and wear Hawaiian shirts. President Joe Biden on Saturday issued a statement mourning the loss of the performer. He said, "A poet of paradise, Jimmy Buffett was an American music icon who inspired generations to step back and find the joy in life in one another. His witty, wistful songs celebrate a uniquely American cast of characters in seaside folk ways, weaving together an unforgettable mixture of country, folk, rock, pop, and calypso into something uniquely his own." The president said he and First Lady Jill Biden sends our love to Buffett's family and to his millions of fans who will continue to love him even as his ship now sails for new shores. The musician was also a successful author, penning tales from Margaritaville, Where's Joe Merchant, A Pirate Looks at 50, The Jolly Man, Troubled Dolls, A Salty Piece of Land, and Swine Not. A fixture on the late-night talk show circuit for years, the beach lifestyle brand ambassador also acted occasionally, appearing in Jurassic World, Blue Bloods, and Hawaii Five-0. Rapper Travis Scott's Utopia is the #1 album in the United States for a 4th straight week. Coming in #2 on the Billboard 200 charts dated Saturday is Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time, followed by Hozier's Unreal Unearthed at #3, the Barbie movie soundtrack at #4, and Taylor Swift's Midnights at #5. Running up the top tier are J-Hope's Jack in the Box at #6, Swift's Speak Now, Taylor's Version #7, Swift's Lover at #8, Peso Pluma's Genesis at #9, and Wallen's Dangerous, the double album, at number 10. And finally, Equalizer 3 is the number one movie in North America, earning $34.5 million in receipts this weekend. BoxOfficeMojo.com announced on Sunday. Coming in number 2 is Barbie with $10.6 million, followed by Blue Beetle at number 3 with $7.3 million, Gran Turismo at number 4 with $6.6 million, and Oppenheimer at number 5 with $5.5 million. Running up the top tier are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem at number 6 with $4.8 million, Bottoms at number 7 with $3.0 million, The Meg 2, The Trench at number 8 with $2.9 million, Stray at number 9 with $2.5 million, and Talk to Me at number 10 with $1.8 million. And that was the Entertainment Report for Monday, September 4th, 2023. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ring Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great Labor Day. Good night, and God bless you all.